Hey guys, this is Rob with Ride Philippines here. So today I'm going to do a quick video talking about the Chigee AIO-6 and GPX recording feature that's now available. I went on a kind of a long trip, about 4 days riding in Mountain Province here, and just before I went, I updated to firmware 1.8.8, and that has the GPX tracking feature. It may have been out longer, could have been out in some beta versions, but I quit using beta software on the AIO-6, and it's the first I noticed it in the Chigee firmware. So here I'm in CHIGEE GO, and I'm going to kind of explain to the best of my ability how it works. It can be a little bit confusing. So first I'm going to go into the writing statistics, which does not have GPX tracking, but just kind of review it and contrast it, because now we still have the legacy writing statistics. So we'll go in here, and here you can see the rides. You still have the old menus on the bottom. You select a day, and then it will pull up the segments that you rode that day, but you do not have GPX export capability here. And also it's not super reliable. So here I rode this route, and you can see it missed a segment here at Basong Pass Natural Monument. So not ideal. And again, no GPX data. So let me show you where you go to view GPX data. You actually have to select device at the bottom, and now you have a feature here called ride data. So you select ride data, and now you're going to see all the ride data that is on your mobile device. So remember, the way this works now is you have ride data on your Chigee device, and then you have to sync it, or you have to download it from the Chigee device to your mobile device, and then after it's downloaded, then you can view it on your mobile device and then export GPX tracks. So like right now, you'll see I have riding days on 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, and a little bit on the 22nd. I also did another ride on the 22nd. I went to an event over in Ceylon, but I have not connected my iPhone to the Chigee device to download that data. So if I wanted to view all the data, I'll click view data here, but that data is going to be missing. So now what happens is if you connect to the vehicle system, connect your phone to the Chigee device, then you're going to go in and you're going to view ride data, and it's going to show you what's on the device. So you'll see what's on the device, and it will sync that and pull that data down to your mobile phone. So when you're connected with the mobile phone through the Chigee Go app to the device, and there's nothing else, there's nothing new on the Chigee device, when you select ride data, it'll say no ride data available or something to that effect. So just remember, if you want to, whatever you want to, you want to look at the data that's already been downloaded and is on your phone, don't connect to the Chigee device. You don't need to. And not only that, you won't see it. You need to be disconnected. So we'll go into ride data right now, and I'll show you that. So this is your first screen is going to be a screen that's very similar to what you see here in the Chigee device when you click the GPX track. It's not going to that screen for me here on the desk because I don't have GPS connectivity, but if it was on the bike, it would go, and you see kind of the bar chart here for each riding day, and then you would have the GPS path for the day you have selected. And so then what we'll do is we'll go in and I'll select a riding day. So here is the 20th. This is the day, and you see I have a complete GPX path all the way from Cervantes over to La Union. And then we go in and view all data, and then I'll pick that day. So they're kind of grouped by day. They show you how many rides per day. And then you open up the rides, and then you see all the segments, and then it is complete. So I'll go in and I'll select one of them. It gives you some summary data. You can change the map, and It gives you total riding time, your maximum speed, your maximum altitude, and then you do have the export button up here in the upper right hand corner next to the trash can. So you select that export, and you can do a couple of things. First, you can export the image, which gives you an image kind of like this with your username, the segment, and the summary data, and you can share that. Click share and then push it straight to a social or something like that. Or you can export again and get the GPX tracks file, which is what we want. What I'll do is I'll push that to my Google Drive, and it's always going to default the name to track.gpx, which is kind of annoying. So what you want to do is choose your folder. I'll go into my Chigee tracks folder and I'll save here. And then you need to rename it. So I'll just give it like test. I already have test 1. So I'll call this test2.gpx. And then we'll select upload. And then now my file's there. So we'll go back in the Google Drive, go into Chigee tracks, and now test-2 GPX is there. But remember, you need to name the file, give it a unique file name, or else it will just overwrite. So there you have it. Pretty much you can do a playback here. Create a little video playback. I don't think you can export this video, but you can play it on your phone through the CHIGEE GO app. And what else can we do? We can change the speed, change the map overlay, and so it's pretty cool. So what I'll do is we'll get rid of AirDroid here, and then I will show you a few tracks that I've plotted here in GPX Studio. And so it kind of names them all the same with the Chinese name in the GPX file. But I'll pick one of these, this one right here. So this is about a 5.5 kilometer track. It's about 11 minutes. No, I'm sorry, 11:08, 11:48. So what is that? Around, is that 40 minutes? Let's check here. 8:54 to 9:0. No, it's not 40 minutes. Okay, I think this is 11 minutes, 48 seconds. Okay, that's what that's saying there. So there's moving time and total time. So it's 11 minutes, 8 seconds moving. And then if you go up here and look at the, which window do I want here? I think it's this one. There we go. Okay. So now we see the total GPS points. So this one has 542 points. Basically what I'm getting at here is the average sampling rate. You're generally about, a GPS data point about every, it's not exact. It varies a little bit, but roughly on average about 1.5 to 2 seconds. Some of them are going to be 3 to 4 seconds apart. Some of them will be within a second of the last track. It kind of varies a little bit, but on average, you're getting pretty good resolution. So if you drive in here and look at one of these tracks, you can see you don't have any of these little things where the track just makes a straight line. It has very good resolution. It captures all the curves, and it's a very nice track with a good enough frequency to represent the route. So no gaps. I think I had one small one here somewhere. Let's see, where was it? It was on a restart, maybe. It looked like right here I had a little bit of a gap. There was something here that we stopped at. So I had a little bit of delay capturing GPS here for, I don't know, maybe 50 meters, 100 meters. But everywhere else, it was very, very quick. Here we came online very fast after a stop. Here as well. So for me, I know some guys have been complaining about the GPS capture performance, but it was pretty good for me. I think my whole trip I had continuous GPS signal you know, right away with no lagging. So anyway, there's that's GPX tracks on Chigee AIO-6 in a nutshell. After this, watch a video. I'm gonna take this device and kind of demo what you see on the Chigee device on the bike. So that'll be right after this. Okay, so here we go. We got the AIO-6 powered up on the BMW. Just wanted to show you where the GPS access, GPS tracks access is here. So you have this link down here at the bottom. It's kind of like represents the tracks or the routing. In order for this menu button to work, you need to have the GPS signal connectivity. If you don't have it here, then this is not going to do anything. So you click it, you go in, and then you see your ride days right here. So I'll go in, and this was during my ride, my long ride, and you'll see the max and totals here, and then you click here, and it'll draw the GPS path for that day of riding. But other than that, it's pretty much all you can do. It's just a display and summary data. And to get the GPX tracks off the device, you need to use the CHIGEE GO app. But just remember, no GPS signal, then this menu functionality here is not going to work. It'll click, it'll make the noise if you have it turned on, but it's not going to open up the page. Anyway, that's GPX tracking on the Chigee AIO-6 with the new firmware. It's working pretty darn good. A couple of areas for improvement, but I like it a lot. Thanks for watching.